What does a growth marketer actually do? This is exactly what I'm going to try to explain in this short and compact video. I'm going to go through 4 key points, and these are job description, then the skills that you need to become a growth marketer, then the tools that any growth marketer would use almost on a daily basis, I would say, and qualifications. So let's go. Let's start with the job description. So there are 3 key fundamentals of any growth marketer job. The first one is, I would call it audit and understanding. When you just land your growth marketer job, you're going to be spending your first few weeks and months simply analyzing the current data, the current numbers, conversion rates, sales numbers, anything that you have at hand. And at this stage, you would also try to find out potential bottlenecks that prevent your company from the actual growth. Sometimes those gaps can be quite obvious. For example, you can easily see and hear from your salespeople, from your coworkers, that you have a really low conversion rate on your website. And now we're logically moving on to the step number 2, or to the fundamental number 2 of any growth marketer campaign. And this is experimentation. So you're gonna be running different types of tests and experiments in order to close this gap that you identified in the first stage. So perhaps you face a situation where you have sufficient website traffic, but really low website conversion rate. So what you might want to do at this point is to create some landing page and to test a bit of a different approach. So perhaps some new copy, or you would modify your lead gen form and you would target it to a specific audience, and you can see whether this type of copy or landing page format or your form works better and brings you more conversions. And the fundamental number 3 is the actual growth. So that's the stage where you hopefully found out what works best for you. You simply scale it up. Again, let's come back to our favorite example of a low conversion rate. Let's assume that you discovered some magical landing page copy or, lead gen form that actually brings you more conversions. And then you would simply scale it up, meaning that you would apply the same strategy across your website, across other landing page that you create. Let's talk about the skills that any growth marketer would need. So growth marketers are typically so-called C-shaped marketers, which is simply a fancy word for a marketing generalist. Preferably, you should be good at least 2 to 3 areas of marketing. It could be, content creation or analytics. So what about the tools that any growth marketer would use? If we talk about lead generation, then I would say that in 99% of the cases, it would be HubSpot, or at least you would use HubSpot's marketing automation tool and CRM tool. If we talk about content marketing, you would really benefit a lot from any SEO software. It could be SEMrush or let's say Ahrefs. When it comes to analytics and reporting, of course, Google Analytics is the essentials. And I would also add Google Data Studio or any other tool that will help you visualize your reporting. And the last, but definitely not the least, is conversion rate optimization. So there are tons of different software that will help you run different conversion optimization tests. For example, Google Optimize. Qualifications. I would say that for a growth marketer role, university education is really not mandatory. I know a lot of good marketers that were simply, self-learners. They were passionate about the topic and they really did not need university education at all. And also because a growth marketer is typically not a junior marketer, I would say that you have to have at least 2 to 3 years of experience in marketing in general. It could be, for example, experience in some marketing roles such as product marketing or content marketing. That was my short explanation on what growth marketers actually do. I have other videos on this channel about this topic. Feel free to watch them here and there. I hope I point out in the right direction. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in my next videos. Bye bye.